one of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Spartans will put toe to leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, and some of that also, that hatred that you have.
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, and they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. moves it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield.
And that... you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll go to the fullback. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got enough for the first. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the Dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans had this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On the ground, it's Kruger. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll pull it down and run.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Sparty. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Kruger. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the single back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Caught in the backfield, it's Stokes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Spartans are in the hurry up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's in open space downfield. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They punted away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Touchdown, Spartans! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and you pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Coffee. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll go right back to the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Spartans want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Fullback's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nice move there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. fakes the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback trying to do it himself, and he will not get there. It'll be fourth down.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Handoff from the gun. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The give on the option. Powers through the defender. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Lambert. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get it.
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll try the run. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Hunt is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Lambert. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Michigan State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point is good.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Looking for a crease to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll leave it with him. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Goes to the option. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Looking for a man. It's Lambert. Here's the pressure. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped. And a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun. And what a victory to remember.
Fun.